Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles love reading for my dearest Pisces. Pisces, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you in love and what this person is like, how you'll meet, how they're viewing you, and also, how this connection is going to make you feel. If these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I do have those links down below. All right, my lovely Pisces, let's get started. Let's see who this person is. All right, so they're showing up as the King of Swords. So someone with strong air in their chart, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. They're also showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, so somebody who may have strong Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in their chart. They're showing up as intellectual, intelligent, honest, grounded, earthy, generous. All right, they're viewing you as the Five of Cups. So you may meet this person at a time where you're not feeling so great. You're experiencing some sort of personal loss. How this connection is going to make you feel, the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this does feel like this is something that you've been waiting for. It may even feel like a bit of a gift from the universe. And we see the Two of Cups, Pisces, so it does look like this is your person. This is a strong soulmate connection here. And some of you, you might be very different from this person, but you're very different, but you're very similar in a lot of ways. So the King of Swords is somebody who's honest, they're reliable. This is someone who, doesn't accept any sort of BS. This is somebody you have to come at correct, right? And I'm not saying just you in particular, like anybody. I feel like there's definitely a power, there's a strength to this person. I'm also seeing with the King of Swords that this is someone who's very well put together. So they dress well, they pay attention to details. I feel they're very articulate as well. For some of you, they may work in communications, or they might work in, as a writer, or, public relations or something along those lines. We see the Two of Wands. Okay, this is somebody here who's definitely done a lot of reflection on the past is what I'm seeing. I feel like they're in alignment. They've done a lot of healing. They've done a lot of course correcting, especially when it comes to relationships. The number 22 may be important to some of you, so it could be a birthday, or you just might be seeing repeating twos when this person's around or when they're about to come into your life. And I feel with this Two of Wands, this is somebody who has always really wanted to travel or likes to travel. Maybe even they travel for work. But Pisces, I'm also seeing here that this is someone who's been longing for someone just like you, okay? And we see the Six of Pentacles. So they have experienced some difficulties in love, but we get double Six of Pentacles here, which is a strong indication that you two are soulmates and that you two really complete each other in the most harmonious ways. All right, we see the Four of Pentacles, so I do see that there's potential for stability here. I also feel this person won't be holding back with you, Pisces. There's going to be a beautiful compatibility, and I feel like you two really are going to develop that intellectual connection. Really enjoy talking to each other, hanging out with each other, apart from the physical, right? So I do feel like this is somebody you might meet where possibly where money is exchanged. So you could go into their job, they could come into yours, or maybe you meet at your favorite, restaurant or cafe, maybe even grocery shopping or something like that. We see karmic soulmate, but don't let that scare you. Don't let the title scare you, Pisces. You're meant to learn lessons in this connection and help each other evolve. And remember, these lessons don't always have to be bad ones. This could be somebody here that really teaches you to trust again, to have faith again. We see strong Libran energy, so this person may be ruled by Venus and they enjoy beauty. I definitely see that with the King of Swords. This person likes to always look put together. This is not somebody that likes to walk out of the house, dirty or disheveled or anything like that. Also, fairness and harmony in relationships is important to them. And we see this person may have a little bit of a jealous streak here. So they could be a little possessive, stemming from infidelity or insecurity. All right, and we also see here, Pisces, that you will cross paths when you least expect it or in some sort of unexpected manner. Now, they're also showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, and I love the Queen of Pentacles because it also tells me that this person is really kind of waiting for the one. This is someone who takes good care of themselves, you know, their house, their home, you know, their finances. I feel like this person is very grounded and earthy. They may be like a naturopath or into homeopathic remedies, an herbalist. Okay, work with essential oils and crystals and that sort of thing. This person is artistic and creative. All right. They may be retired. So for some of you, they could be 65 plus. But again, you know what your demographic is for dating. Retired can just indicate that this person just has a bit more flexibility in their schedule. They could be slightly older than you. They really enjoy their personal time. And for some of you, they've had more than one career. So I always like to give the example of this person maybe was a teacher for many years, but they retired from that profession to follow their own business or create their own business or follow their passion or just do something different. All right. And for some of you, this person may have some gray hair. Okay. And we see that this person is honest and trustworthy. All right, so some of you, you may have a silver fox on your hands here, okay, but, you know, not for all of you, okay? Remember, I'm reading for a lot of you, so these very specific messages are not going to resonate with all of you, but they will be confirmation for some of you. All right, Pisces, let's see what else you need to know about this person. This person may have a pet. I'm seeing a dog in particular, but it could also be like a cat. I also saw an iguana or a lizard. This person grew up in a better than average household. Okay. They're known to be sarcastic, yeah, which to me is usually an indication of intelligence. So they're going to have a dry sense of humor. And this person may dye their hair, so they may be covering up grays. So that can be highlights, or maybe they just cover up, you know, they dye their beard or they dye their hair to cover up grays. And we do see that this person spends their money quickly. So this person definitely isn't stingy. And, you know, they're probably going to buy you gifts and take you out, you know, whenever they can. All right, let's see what else we need to know. We see that, okay, so for some of you, there is going to be a little bit of an age difference. Okay, so again, they could be younger than you. They could, you know, you could be the one here who I'm describing. Okay, so just remember that. But it does look like there is a bit of an age difference between the two of you. This person may come from a big family, but they're definitely hubby material. And again, my readings are not meant to be gender specific. So this person, you know, however they identify, is meant to be a life partner, committed, you know, want to have a family, want something solid, stable, and secure here with you. And for some of you, this person has short hair. All right, we see the 5 of Cups here. So this person may meet you at a time where you're feeling a bit sad or even bereft. You're experiencing some sort of personal loss. Okay, yep. So this person definitely is, you know, this could be you're going through a divorce, or you've experienced, you know, the breakup of like a friendship, some sort of betrayal by a family member. And again, for some of you, you meet this person after you're experiencing the loss of a loved one. Okay, and we see the Justice card coming through. This person may feel like you're a little bit aloof or detached when you meet them, Pisces. Again, if you're in this period of grieving or experiencing personal loss, again, that would make a lot of sense that you're not, you know, necessarily, you know, out on the town celebrating and, you know, looking for love, right? But I do think that this person, again, you two, they see that there's compatibility here. They see that you two are going to look really good together. I see this Libran energy bringing you together, this Venusian energy, like really deep down seeing that you're the type of person, Pisces, that prioritizes balance and harmony. And you're also somebody that, you know, likes to pay attention to details, make yourself and the things around you look good. All right. And we see the 2 of Pentacles, and it kind of feels like they're going to meet you when you're in some sort of in-between zone. You know, when you're maybe trying to just keep your head above water. So for some of you, this could be experiencing some sort of financial loss, like the loss of a job, or maybe you had to liquidate a business or something like that. So it does feel like they meet you at a time where you might not be feeling that balanced, but they do also see you as keeping it together here with this Two of Pentacles, you know, keeping your head above water. And I feel like this person definitely respects you because of that. All right, let's see what else we need to know. What else do we need to know here? What else do they really appreciate about my Pisces? So you're going to steal this person's heart right off the bat. No matter what your circumstances are, maybe even if you're not in your highest vibration. But this person is definitely going to, you know, you're going to steal their heart. They're going to steal your heart. But they also see you as someone who sheds light on the potential wealth within that can never be stolen. And I love that energy because it's also an indication of this person seeing you as so far from superficial. Like, you know who you are. You know what you have to offer. And you also know what's really important to you. And it's not the material things. All right. We also see this God energy. Ooh, Pisces. So this person's going to be super into you. They see you as benevolent and compassionate, and that you can recognize the eternal force within yourself and others. So they do like your spirituality, but they also just like your approach to life. Okay. And they definitely see you as a force to be reckoned with. They're going to be quite taken by you. We also see the Hermit card. So you may see this person or meet this person at a time where you are feeling alone, again, experiencing some sort of personal loss. But they also don't mind here, Pisces, that you may need solitude to focus intently on your inner life. And you may need time to withdraw to be creative. Because again, this person might be artistic or creative themselves. So they're definitely not going to mind if you need, you know, a couple hours or a couple days to, you know, work on whatever it is you're creating. I feel there's going to be a really deep understanding there between the two of you. How this is going to make you feel, Pisces, we see the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a soulmate card. Rumi states it best. It's like what you're looking for is also looking for you. And I feel when you two come together, it's going to be this aha moment. Oh, like I finally found you type energy. All right, we see the Four of Cups and the Page of Pentacles coming out. So I do feel like, Pisces, this is somebody who's going to really open your heart when you meet them. And, you know, maybe you've been a little bit bored or discontent with the dating world, or you haven't been quite emotionally available because you've been going through some sort of personal loss. I feel like this person's going to bring you a lot of joy, and they're going to open up that heart chakra for you again. We also see the Page of Pentacles. Some of you might be feeling a little bit nervous about this. Maybe it's been a while since you've dated, or you're not sure, you know, if you're in the right energy to be with anybody. So you might have some insecurities come up. But ultimately, I feel like you are going to take a risk or take a leap of faith. And look at that. We see the King of Swords. You two are very similar. You two mirror each other in a lot of ways. And I feel like everything, you know, everything is going to tell you here, Pisces, just to go for it. Okay, so follow your intuition. You know you are one of the most intuitive signs of the zodiac. All right. What else do we need to know? Advice and guidance for my Pisces. Go slow. Take time getting to know each other. This person is unable to give you all you deserve. So it is going to be really important that, you know, that you make sure that that this person can offer what you're looking for in a relationship. But I also kind of get another energy off of this, because we do see this person as potentially somebody long-term for you. And, you know, I feel like a lot of my Pisces, this person is going to bring healing, and they're going to bring joy and kind of be that silver lining for you after a very difficult time. But I kind of feel like with this unavailable card, you know, it could be you who's kind of unavailable in the beginning of this connection. But I don't say that as an attack or anything like that. But I also feel like there's a lesson here for my Pisces that, you know, of like knowing your worth and value, absolutely. But then also, you know, knowing, you know, that you don't need anybody here to complete you. Okay, that you're complete and you're whole on your own. But it does feel like Spirit's sending you this soulmate, you know, kind of at the perfect time to sort of help you along through a difficult time, you know, time during your life. Okay, Spirit saying you can be completely open with this person. And at the bottom of the deck, we do see that this is a true love situation. So this love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. And for those of you where that really truly is the case, I do see this being much more of a lasting love. All right, Pisces, let's see what else we need to know here. What else do we need to know about this person or connection? So we see disguise. Some elements of this relationship are hidden. So I do feel like obviously that could indicate secret admirer vibes, but I'm also seeing here that you know, that's why Spirit's urging you to go slow. Take time uncovering who this person really is and seeing if they really truly are available to offer you what you're looking for. I love that. A healing connection. Your romance will transform your life, okay? So again, I do feel that they come at a time or they're placed on your path, Pisces, to help you heal. There's magnetism here. There's a gravitational pull towards each other. And we can't deny it. It is coming through. For a lot of my Pisces, this is going to be a lasting love. All right, let's see if there's any important dates or times here for my Pisces. Okay, so it could be happening as early as next week. We also see November and we see this week. So it does feel like for a lot of my Pisces that this person may already be around you or they're really close. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.